In Singapore, you vote once every 5 years.
Singapore will head to the polls on 3rd of May.
The ruling party? They've been campaigning every day since 1960. Except they don't call it campaigning. That would be too obvious. Instead, they call it the People's Association. A friendly, harmless-sounding name. Smiling banners, balloon arches, lion dances, free Milo. What's not to love? But peel back the layers, and you'll find one of the most sophisticated political machines in the country. Just don't call them out on that. That would ruin the illusion. The People's Association, or PA, was set up in 1960. Its mission? Promote racial harmony, unite the community, organize events so the neighborhood never feels lonely. All very noble. Today, it runs your community clubs, your residence committees, women's networks, and youth networks. Basically, if there's a community event with a tent and a buffet, the PA probably organized it. And if you've queued for CDC vouchers, joined a block party, or waved a plastic flag at National Day celebrations, congrats. You've rubbed shoulders with the PA. But here's the thing. This isn't your average grassroots group. This is a state-funded, centrally controlled, well-oiled machine with a budget in the hundreds of millions. Funded by, well, you. Officially, the PA is nonpartisan, totally neutral, no political affiliations whatsoever. Just good people doing good things.
I have goosebumps. Feel.
But in practice, the people calling the shots on the ground, the grassroots advisors, they are almost always from the ruling party. Even in constituencies where the opposition wins, the PA doesn't report to the elected MP. They report to the candidate who lost.
Tell me this isn't really happening.
That's right. But it's not a glitch. That's policy. According to the government, grassroots advisors are supposed to support government policies. And since the government is always the PAP, well, you can do the math. Now, is that political? Technically, not at all. Convenient? Extremely. The PA doesn't need to campaign. It just gives.
What's he say?
I don't know, but he seems to be saying it rather well.
Free health screenings, free outings, free NDP tickets, goodie bags, community classes.
Where's mine? Where's mine? Where's mine? Where's mine? Here you go, sweetie. Yay!
And the person handing you those vouchers, smiling for the photo, shaking your hand, isn't your elected MP. It's the PA grassroots advisor. No slogans, no speeches, just 5 years of generosity. All wrapped in festive packaging, paid for with public funds. This isn't politics. This is customer retention. And it works.
Now, folks, it's time for Who Do You Trust?
By the time election season rolls around, one party has already spent years building familiarity, goodwill, and photo ops, courtesy of the PA. The other, they're still applying for permits.
You think it's funny?
Here's where it gets fun. In opposition wards, the elected MP, the one voters actually chose, doesn't control community funding.
Why would you need to know something like
Why
that?
would I? Oh my god.
That power goes to the grassroots advisor, appointed by the government.
I'm not sure that they'll let us. Oh, they should. I own the place.
So, yes, we have elections. And yes, anyone can run. But not everyone gets the same head start or the same stage. Democracy works, just not the same for everyone. Let's talk about the word grassroots. In the US, grassroots means freezing your ass off while canvassing in the snow. In the UK, it's retired uncles arguing in church basements over instant coffee. In India, it's volunteers educating kids in slums, showing up where the government doesn't. In all these places, grassroots is messy, passionate, driven by belief. But in Singapore, grassroots is organized. It's a department with a dress code. The PA doesn't rally people, it recruits them. They're not activists, they're part of the machinery. They follow a program, they attend briefings, they show up. And yes, there are perks. You get access to BTO flats under the grassroots scheme, priority in school registration under Phase 2B, VIP invites, a handshake or two with ministers. For some, it's even a stepping stone into politics. A growing number of PAP candidates actually started out as PA grassroots leaders.
What are you doing here? We're here to share with you on
Officially, it's community service. Practically, an informal job interview. Some volunteers are genuine, no doubt. They pour Milo, they distribute flyers. They care. But the system, it's not built on ideals, it's built on incentives. Which raises the question, would Singaporeans still volunteer if you took away the perks? No certificates, no fast-tracked flats, no hint of political exposure. Would we still sweep void decks, run events, help our neighbors? Maybe that's why the PA is looking elsewhere.
The People's Association aims to recruit 300 more new citizens and permanent residents by next year, which would take that total number to 10% of grassroots leadership.
We hope to get more people to step forward and representing views of diverse groups so that the government can actually have a more diverse representation.
After all, diversity is important. A broader mix of voices, new perspectives, right? For over a decade, they've been quietly inducting new citizens as grassroots leaders. New IC, fresh enthusiasm. They call it inclusion. But it looks a lot like onboarding. And for the PAP, it's perfect. Grateful volunteers, ready faces, no questions asked. It's a win-win.
Ooh.
But who's really winning? Lee Kuan Yew didn't just want to win power, he wanted to institutionalize it. And the PA, it was the perfect tool. It wasn't just about community bonding, it was about trust building. In the party, the system, and the smiling faces handing out goodie bags. So, by the time election day comes around, you're not voting for a stranger. That's not accidental, that's genius. A system this brilliant? Naturally, it's completely neutral, totally fair. No politics involved at all.
The People Association does not allow any political activity or canvassing on our premises or in our activities. And we certainly do not mobilize anyone for any political fund.
But sometimes, the lines get blurred. Like this letter from Tampines West Community Club. Supposedly neutral, but here, residents are reminded to stay united under the Prime Minister's leadership. During an election year, using government channels, funded by your taxes, all under the friendly cover of your neighborhood CC.
The People's Association is a statutory body. It executes the directions for the government of the day as per any statutory body.
I can do so because I've got 300 plus grassroots leaders to help me to connect with the residents, to serve you, to work with you to make this place better. What does she have?
The People's Association connects people to the government. That's what it says on the label. But when every handshake, every event, and every free gift points quietly in one direction, it doesn't just build community, it builds loyalty. And it builds power, not through speeches, not through rallies, but through trust. Slowly, quietly, every single day. This isn't a conspiracy. It's just world-class politics.